I have decided that the next thing we're going to do is all the mini-bosses. So up first, we're going to tackle all of the Hinoxes in the game, and all the guides I see online of telling us where the locations are, they separate them. So the guides do all red Hinoxes first, then blue, then black. Man, I wish there was a guide that would just do all of them at once, not separating them into the colors. It's just do whatever is the closest. The next one that's the closest. I would be the person to do that guide, but then I gotta cross-reference so many map location, and it's just like, who cares? I'm just gonna follow the guide. And you know what else? So I looked up the infamous list of mine on what things to do in what order in this game. And I had mini-bosses before the side quest. And that got me thinking, oh yeah, why didn't I do the mini-bosses before all the side quests? See, the reason I put mini-bosses, doing all the mini-bosses before the side quest, is because some of the side quests require you to actually take down some of the mini-bosses. Excuse me. Like that one lady in Gerudo Town who needed Malduga medicine. Or some other side quests that require you to take down a specific mini-boss somewhere. So if you already got them all done, you could just get those out of the way with the side quests. So I'm now thinking, like, why didn't I do the mini-bosses first? How come this time I decided to do the side quest before the mini-bosses? But who cares? Right? Whatever. We already got them all done anyway, so now, let's go ahead and do them all. Now, regardless of if I already defeated them or not, I'm still going to take down all of them. Because if you know me, you know what I like to do in these games. I like to mark where each of the mini-bosses are on the map. That way, if I ever return to the location for whatever reason, I can see on the map one of the stamps, one of the markers I have, like, oh, that mini-boss is here. So in this game, ooh, look at this. In this game, there are 3 types of mini-bosses. Obviously, there's more in Tears of the Kingdom. So I have 3 different indications on the map I like to use to show that there's a mini-boss here. And then, oops. And then which one of the 3 will tell me which of the mini-bosses there are. And of course, this is why I would rather do Trial of the Swords first, because then you can just infinitely use your Master Sword before taking on the mini-bosses. So what I'm going to do for each one is I'm going to put on my stealth armor. Sorry, I just had lunch. And then fly down to where the Hinox is. Oh, that's right. This is Master Mode, so there are no red Hinoxes. The weakest ones are blue. Alright, I try to get as middle as I can. Good enough. And then for Hinoxes, I like to indicate it with a sword. See, my train of thinking is like, why a sword? Well, I like to think that Hyrule Knights used to, you know, train fighting Hinoxes with their swords and weapons. I mean, there is a Stalnox. Oh, never mind. There's 4 different categories for mini-bosses. That's right, Stalnoxes. Because they're technically different from Hinoxes. But yeah, there is a Stalnox inside Hyrule Castle. Okay, so that's 1. So there's 7 red Hinoxes. Well, technically Master Mode, there's 7 blue Hinoxes. Yeah, this is why Trial of the Swords, getting that done quickly, first, is so important. It's really useful. Okay, so next one is over here. Around here. Quickest way to get there would be to fly from here. So I just had lunch. My sister asked me, can you go to Popeyes and pick up a spicy chicken sandwich? Now I asked her, sister, if I asked you I wanted food, can you drive out and go get it for me? What would you say? Would you do it? And obviously I already know her reply. Her reply would be, you can drive, you can go get it yourself. But yet, me? Yeah. I got up right away and I drove out to Popeyes and I got her that chicken sandwich she's been craving. And yes!
Rivali's gale is now ready.
You know, when I went to Popeyes earlier, I saw this little sign that said ghost pepper chicken sandwich available. Now, clearly, I'm never going to try that, now unless I have a whole carton of milk next to me. I figured my sister, because she wanted the spicy chicken sandwich, and from what I hear, it's not really that spicy. So I sent her a picture, and I'm just like, you could, but probably best not to, because of what's going on with your neck. And she's just like, that's probably a little too spicy. And I'm just thinking, well, her standards, that too spicy sandwich is probably just the right amount of spice that would satisfy her. Me, on the other hand, mild is what satisfies me. No spice at all. God forbid I ever meet a woman who likes spicy food. My family often tells me don't meet a Korean... Why did that lizard get aggroed? My family often tells me don't meet a Korean girl because those Koreans, they love their spicy food. Are Korean people beautiful? Yes, but ooh, the food, too hot for me. The Korean people are too hot for me, just like their food is too. You know, my dad has really been jumping on me lately to look into something. So my dad, out of nowhere, suggested that I look into taking chiropractor. Like chiropractoring. And I refuse. I will not. Because do you know how much work goes into chiropractor? Learning to become a chiropractor? That's body health stuff. You know how much studying there is to do for that? But of course, with everything, you put in the work and you get the prize for it being money. Because apparently, every line of work makes good money except for what I chose to do. I really do not want to do chiropractoring. It's like asking me, why don't you want to become a doctor? Sure, the money's nice, but I don't want to spend 8 years studying. Now, it may not be 8 years for chiropractoring, I don't know. I'm gonna guess minimum 4 to 6. Because it still is body health related. But yeah, my dad has been really jumping on me lately to look into chiropractoring. Because my dad, he always tells this, he always does this. Every time he talks to someone and then that someone brags about their kid, like, oh, my kid did this for a living. And my kid's making that good change right there. They making that stack of paper. And then my dad would always come back and be like, son, the person I spoke to today said that his son took this. You should look into it. As if it's so easy, like just like that. Well, if you think that these Hinoxes are a little too easy right now, don't worry. These are only the blue variants. We still got the... Are there gold Hinoxes? No, they're silver ones, aren't there? Or is that Age of Calamity exclusive? Now I don't even remember. Because there are... Well, the original rankings were... Where is this next one? This one, let me see. This one's a little bit more south. Oh, over here. Here. Maybe that wasn't the best shrine to go to. Maybe I should have gone to that tower. What was I saying? Anyways, I'm already booked for more school. Can you believe it? I'm going back to school. Life sucks. Life is hard. Like, even just now, earlier today, not even earlier today, earlier like 20 minutes ago, my dad sent me a WeChat voice message saying, "Son, remember to look up chiropractoring whenever you have free time." And I bet you he's gonna come back later tonight and be like, "Did you look it up? You had all day today. You had nothing to do all day today. Did you look it up?" Like, I don't want to do that. I don't know what's going on with my life anymore. That was number 4 of 7. There's only 7 blue ones. Alright, next one. Right now I'm too used to the plus button being what's to open the map. I need to remember that in this game it's the minus button. Okay, so down over... here. Right around here. Okay. Thank God there's a tower right there. Otherwise it would not have been a good way to get there quickly. And then the next one we've already defeated for sure, because we needed it for a shrine quest. Then again, maybe I didn't defeat it. Now I don't remember. But we shall defeat it once again. Your food is mine. I'm not gonna pull out stasis to highlight everything, because then I'll just get distracted. I'll just grab what I see, and then I'll go. Man, I saw that lizard run away. Perfect! Now don't run, otherwise you'll wake it. You'll wake him up, and then you won't be able to pin where it's at. Now this one here, I don't exactly have a high vantage point to fly down to, so we gotta be careful. You know what, I'm gonna save the game, just to be safe. In case I aggro this thing, wake him up, and then I gotta... Well, then I would have to leave the area, and then wait for him, and then come back so that he will be asleep again. It's pretty cool to think that Hinoxes have jewelry on them. They have a gold metal band on their arms. Like, where did they get that from, They have a vest on, too. Don't worry, the Hinox's fights will get tougher. Don't get too close when he's standing up, because then that will happen. How did you miss so significantly? We are swimming in riches, and I suppose those riches are Hinox toenails. So up next, this one here we've already defeated, I think. I would just fight all three Noxes, all three Hinoxes here while I'm already here. But you know what? Let's actually just follow the guide. Just to keep things organized and straightforward. Simple to follow. You can definitely fight all three while you're here if you want. If I'm gonna be honest, that'd probably be the smarter choice. I wouldn't have to make 3 trips back here. Oh, that's right! This is the only red Hinox in the game. Or in Master Mode, just because, you know, it has to do with the plot. So there's one red Hinox in the game, even easier to take down. I was about to say, let's not put on our, you know, attack up armor. But for the sake of like maximizing my Master Sword, you know, reduce how often we need to go and recharge it. Yeah, let's put it on. Okay, and then the last one, the last of the easiest ones is around somewhere over here. Nah, there's no towers nearby, so I gotta get there myself. Like, if I go here, then I would have to go like this. Or if I go here, I'd have to come down like this. I think I'm gonna go here. And while we're making our way there, I'm gonna look up the next variety of Hinoxes. So there are 16 blue Hinoxes in the game, or in Master Mode, 16 black Hinoxes. But after this last blue one, it gets confusing, because there are, you know, there's supposed to be red Hinoxes, but then Master Mode turned them all blue. But then that one was red, so there's 1 red, 6 blues, even though those blues were meant to be red. What? It's confusing. I guess I should just say it how Master Mode has it. 1 red, 6 blues, and then 16 blacks. And I forget what's next. I forget if they're actually gold Hinoxes or silver. They might be silver. Since there was no silver in regular... Yeah, in regular mode there was no silver. The highest one it went to was black. So, one step up would be a silver Hinox. I forget if this is up or down. I'm gonna go down. I think it was down. It is down. And this is the last of the easiest of the Hinoxes. Oh yeah, also doing this will greatly help you trigger a blood moon if you're in need for one. Alright, so the first black Hinox we're gonna go after, technically blue, is the one that we just went to. The one down here. I forget how many Stalnoxes there are in the game. There might have been like 8 or 10. These flames burn eternally, even in the rain. See, this is the blue one right here. Because it's blue in the original game. But had they followed the logic of Master Mode, this one would be black. This one also has something on its leg to prevent you from attacking on that one. I'll also take some honey. Those some nasty bees. They can launch you back. Okay, let me see where the next one is once this ad stops playing. The next one is all the way at Eventide. We know about this one. By the way, I'm following Bread Bear's videos. Can you believe that, well, as of right now, these guides are 8 years old? Breath of the Wild is 8 years old. No, I'm not here to grind for arrows. I can put on the Thunder Helm, at least for now, because I need to be stealthy when I actually land on top of this guy. Thankfully, the lightning strike doesn't wake him, although one slight footstep does. Look, both of his legs are shackled, and because it's raining, well, I can't really attack him. Y'all saw that bullshit right now? Is that a mole on your ass there? Oh my god, that really is a Hinox's ass, too. Man, that was just unlucky. That lightning just had to strike right there. No, I must stamp it. I must place where it is on the map accurately. There's a little hint of green to the lightning, isn't there? Ooh, yes, it stopped raining. Perfect. Normally, lightning appears like yellow or white or sometimes even blue, but there's a hint of green to it here. Okay, first we gotta get rid of the shackles. I'll just use this. Not like that! Like that. Amazingly, this flailing doesn't hurt you. Some of these will be metal, and you won't be able to attack them like that. Alright, next one. Where is this on the map? Oh, it's over here. Over here at this pelvis-looking place. What they die of? Crushed pelvises. Yes! Oh, thank you, Lord in heaven. I don't know, death by snoo snoo would definitely be one of the more, if I had to say so myself, optimal ways to die. Not the way that Popclaw did it, though. Either you get your pelvis crushed by snoo snoo, or your skull. I don't know. The skull would be more of an instant death. The pelvis, I guess that would be pretty excruciating. No treasure up there? No, there is! And I see stuff glowing everywhere down there. Once again, for the sake of saying that I got it. Yeah, see? More wood. Wait! I could have done way more damage there. Oh boy. I'm not going to risk my Master Sword running out of energy, so I'm going to continue this with my bow. Ooh, look, horses. Okay. The next one is... Yeah, next one is around here. But before I go there, charge up my sword. See, this is why, I keep saying this is why, Trial of the Swords before doing mini-bosses, before doing really anything else in the game, because then you can just infinitely use the Master Sword. Powered up, too. Let's look a little more welcoming to the forest, how about that? Oh look, a blood moon too.
Ready to roll.
Can I beat the blood moon to here? Yes, I can. I had plenty of time. Man, so all the mini bosses I just took down are gonna come back. Imagine if, canonically, in universe, our characters knew of this exploit in Tears of the Kingdom. Then again, it took 10,000 years, more than 10,000 years, for the Master Sword bathing in sacred light to be repaired and usable again. 10,000 years! I've only experienced 20 years in this world. 10,000 of those years. Nope, it is that way. Man, too bad real life doesn't have a blood moon like that. We do have blood moons occasionally, but I'm talking like that vibrant red. That'd be cool to see, but then if you saw that, you would also feel like it would spell the end of the world. Is there a Korok there? This lone tree here is suspicious. Climb the damn tree, please. Is it? Will I slide off? Yes, I will. Watch there be no Korok here. If there is a Korok, we'll come back for it at some point. I am not standing here with the rain. Nope, the hell with all that noise. Thank God they put a sticky armor in Tears of the Kingdom. Too bad there wasn't one in this game. It was heavily needed in this game. And only that's why they put it in Tears of the Kingdom. I thought I saw more mushrooms on that tree over there. No, that was a fox. Don't wake up my Hinox now. Took me a while to get over here. Is this the one I'm at right now, or is this the next one I'm supposed to go to? Now I'm confused. Oh no, that's the next one. Since I'm already here, I may as well. Next one is over here. Nice try. Up next is over there. Well, this is actually pretty low in compared to where it is. I'm kind of tempted to go over here and just fly over. Let's see. Let's see just how high it is. Maybe a Rivali's Gale could work, but it looks too high. And I see the next one. There is no quick way to get there, so we just gotta go from this one to that one. No, that is way too high. You know, in the last video, you may have seen that I did a teensy bit of editing. Now, there was an issue with, editing that. When I exported it, I couldn't even open the file. Something about it was corrupted. I tried multiple times. And then I'm thinking, oh no, could this program not be usable anymore? What am I going to do for the Koroks? How am I going to continue this if I can't edit down the Koroks? But no, today it seemed fine. Today it seemed to work again. I don't know what the problem was. The sunrise in Hyrule at 3 in the morning. I mean, it would be kind of strange. If the sunrise were to come up at like 6 a.m., that would be a quick sunrise, because that sun has to come from over the horizon all the way to the middle of the sky in like 30 seconds for us. But you know, time moves much faster in-game than for us. So in order for it to look consistent, like a consistent speed that the sun is coming out, then it has to come out this early. Did anything I say even make sense just now? Like the sun would have to rise very quickly and then it would have to set very slowly. For the speed and timing to be consistent, it would have to come out this early in the game. Don't wake up, don't wake up, don't wake up. Anyway, so the next one is over here. Around there, and there is no quick way besides coming here and climbing up, I suppose. You know what? I think that would be better. Hurry up, now that you have this chance, it's not raining. You keep forgetting. Hinox guts. Definitely gonna need those. You know, I didn't really have that good of a sleep last night. I kept on waking up. I had a dream last night that Toby was still alive. In my dream, it was a pretty weird dream. In my dream, I had seen Toby back, but then I kind of thought I was just hallucinating, so I didn't really think of it, because, you know, I know he's gone. But in my dream, my sister was greeting her friend at the door because he was dropping off his cat for us to watch. I know, it's very oddly specific. So we were where the garage door was. My sister was meeting her friend and bringing in his cat for us to take care of. And then I just see Toby walk by and I'm just like, wasn't he gone? Wait, he's actually here. What happened? And then in my dream, my sister said, oh yeah, the doctors realized that he wasn't dead. It turns out that it didn't work, and he was just in a coma this whole time, and now he's back. Toby is still alive. It's an odd dream. But like, oh, if only it was real, you know? If only Toby really was still here. Billy too. Let's do this leg this time. Put your armor back on. No music playing either. Okay. Next one. Yeah, this one's near Zora's domain. Is it up here? No, it's down. Down over here. Again, no quick way to get there. Unless I go here again. You gotta love that stuff spawning in at real time. We give this game a pass, though, since it's so big and beautiful and actually well put together. But something like Pokemon, no excuses there, right? I mean, they are just a small indie company. Damn, there goes one of my hits. There goes a hit on me. Oh, I tried to get away from that. You're the first one putting up a fight. You should be proud of yourself. Oh, I took you down mid-hop, just as you were about to leave the ground. And didn't I see something I could pick up? Next up... Oh, wait. No, this is right. Is it? Crap, where is it? Where is it? Aha, here it is. Oculus Citadel. And then the one after this is in Typhlo Ruins. Gotta love these loading screens. Where those trees are, nice and easy to remember. Damn it. What the hell was that? Okay, 2 Typhlo ruins. Do you remember the one in here? The hell was that? Thankfully, this doesn't make too much noise. And it helps me see. Well, it only helps me see so much. Now, I don't remember, are both of his legs shackled or not? They are. Wow, he can't hear me still. I can't see. Did I do it? I can't see. Wait, are his legs shackled? What? Let's see. They are. Both of them are. Are they? There! Thank you! Using up hits on my flame spear.
It is my pleasure.
Alright. So the next one is a little ways out there. It's kind of around here. And clearly there's no quick way to get there. Just gotta make the trip. You know what though? There is another one. I don't know if it's really on the way. Let's take a look. Because from here, there is one this way. I guess it is kind of on the way. Why am I hearing desert music here? Did the game kind of glitch out and play the wrong music? Or has this always played here and I just never paid attention? Ooh! Nice! This is one of those more remote places of Hyrule that people aren't really visiting that much. Not a whole lot to do out here besides if there are Koroks. And unless you just want to come over here to explore, you don't really have any reason to come to this area. Like up here, this top part of Hyrule Castle. There's no quick way to get there. And there's not really much to do here. Imagine there was some sort of like lens of truth item in this game. There were decoy walls in the side of mountains and stuff. Just straight up entrances. You could go into at any time, but you just couldn't see it because there was a fake wall there. And I don't mean a bombable one too. One that you can open with a bomb. Too bad in Zelda, or at least in Zelda's universe, certain items and tricks like that were lost to time. Like the Lens of Truth. Hell, straight up the magic meter was lost to time too. I think the last time we had that was Wind Waker. But in a way that came back in Tears of the Kingdom. Not exactly called the magic meter, but still, it's like almost by principle the same thing. With the battery. And there's plenty of supplies here. Okay, let's go for that one as well. Can I search this? Yep. No Korok, it looks like. You know, it's just a nice, chill gaming session, recording session, just taking down some mini-bosses. Very easy to do. It's a nice change of pace from the side quests that we've been doing. If only it was nighttime, I could move a little bit faster. You know, I was tempted to go to the stable. You know, the shrine I just warped to before the last Hinox. I was tempted to go to the stable, make it nighttime. But it's fine. It would have taken too much time. Go to the stable and then run all the way back in the opposite direction. Look at how just empty this part of the world is. There's nothing out here. We're almost there. One of the more remote Hinoxes. This Hinox probably thought that this would be a nice, safe place to sleep. Because it is so remote. Well, sorry, buddy. Maybe after the Blood Moon you can be left in peace. But for now, you will need to rest in peace. And you're completely shackled. Fine, I can beat one of these with a bow. Wake the hell up! Can I hurry up and grab that butterfly? Gotcha! So you saw how much damage that just did without any attack boost. How about now? Yeah, it does more. So it's definitely worth putting on. Can a bomb finish you off? No. Yes, it does. Okay. Next one. Oh, more ads. This one's where the mushrooms were, the ridge. Well, somewhere around here. Didn't I have a lot of trouble getting to this tower at the beginning? Oh, all this back and forth between switching these armors, man. There's a Hinox somewhere. Unless it's right below me. Oh, I'm not even close yet. No wonder. Nope, not yet. Damn it! Didn't see that butterfly in time, but I did see you. There you are. Fine! I'll stand in the hand. Where was the last? Okay. Right? That is right before the Hinox? It looks like it. Look at that. Autosave did me a favor for once. And then after this one, up next is pretty close. Somewhere around here. There are 3 more of these black Hinoxes to take down after this. So including this one, 4. Is that something moving there? Oh no. I'm looking at that right there. What my sailcloth is directly below this little spot right there. That line. I thought that was like a fox. Nope. Really? You survived that? Nice. And then I see an Hyrule herb over there. And Hyrule herb, huh? But don't go and hit the Hinox with this now. Okay, that wasn't even close. Imagine if it did, though. How hilarious of a fail that would be. I somehow managed to pin where the Korok was, but not the Hinox. Almost perfectly, too. Alright, up next is over here at Applian Forest, not Applin, the Pokemon. Of course, it wouldn't be the first time that a Zelda map location shared the name with something in Pokemon. We have Akala in this game, and then in Sun and Moon we have Akala Island. Maybe that's why they decided to pronounce it Akala instead of Akala. Just to differentiate. I mean, they are spelled a little differently. I don't know. Akala Citadel just rolls off the tongue better than Akala Citadel. Put on your stealth armor. You get the nighttime speed boost. Well, you get the Phantom. You get it from the Phantom Ganon set 2, I suppose. Oh, was that a star fragment? I could have sworn I saw a star fragment. I didn't even realize there were treasure chests there. Oh, and I didn't realize there was a third one. What is it, 5 rupees? No, 50? 10 times what I was expecting. I'm about to get my Batman origin story. Damn. And a Yiga? I don't know if it's possible to kill all of them. All that for just 1 bananas. The big guys don't even give rupees. That's why they suck and aren't often even worth fighting. The 3 have just spawned in the same place. Oh man, these guys are gonna mess it up once I approach the Hinox. Okay, that'll distract them. I hear it. I don't see it. Look, there's actually a lot of stuff here. But I'm only here for you. Okay, up next is rather close by. It's just a little bit south of here. Right at the tip of this. Well, not right at the tip, but somewhere around there. Finally, one that is, you know, travel on foot distance. What was that? An arrow, for some reason. Can I freeze one of them? And that scares them away, huh? Well, you're the unlucky one that's going to die. Oh, I didn't know freezing one of them scares off the whole herd. You could do that to get them to stop annoying you, but then again, you throw a bomb and you get a ton of key swings. Not like there's really that much use for them in the game, besides upgrading, like, the armor or 2 that uses them. Oh boy. Got one of those in our way. We do need more giant ancient cores. Eva's Grace still isn't back yet either. No giant ancient cores. Did you hear their sounds in unison there? They all sleep the exact same too. I know they're the same creatures, but they sleep the same way too. You're gonna pay for that. There goes a fairy. Then again, I'm not exactly playing too smartly. I am just brute forcing it. How many more fairies do I have? I have 3 more. Okay, and the last one... Oh, of course, I should have guessed it was that one. Dig Dog Suspension Bridge. I'm debating, do I stop recording for today? Or do I continue? Because, I don't know, I'm kind of tired, even though it's just past 4 in the afternoon. I mean, there is significantly less of the final varieties. The most was these ones, the blue ones, or in Master Mode, the black ones. But that means the last ones are significantly tougher, too. Hey, why you almost up? Damn, I thought maybe I could get him as he's falling so that the damage wouldn't count. Okay, that was the last one for now. I'm gonna go heal up real quick for free. Because I see there are 7 black Hinoxes in the base game, so I think it would be gold. No, it would be silver Hinoxes now. And then, okay, so there's 7 of those, and then there are how many Stalnoxes? There are 10. So we still got 17 to do. Damn, Link has had a long couple of days slaying monsters non-stop.